about when you go to heaven and find out it's really hell. If heaven is hell.
Tonight, on Up Close and Personal, I'm talking to singer, songwriter, guitarist and producer Andy Boulton. Some of you may know and should know that he is the founder member and guitarist with the band Tokyo Blade out of the UK here. Andy started playing the guitar 41 years ago at school with his mates, as so many did. And Tokyo Blade didn't start out as Tokyo Blade. Before that, they were known as White Diamond, Killer, Genghis Khan, and there was many other names before Tokyo Blade was settled. After recording their first single, which you heard a clip of just recorded live, If Heaven Is Hell, Tokyo Blade got airplay on the legendary Tommy Vance's Friday rock show on BBC Radio 1. This resulted in them signing a recording contract, and they began their first tour of Europe with the legendary Irish band The Mama's Boys. That tour was an amazing success for Tokyo Blade, and they were almost straight out of their own headline tour of Europe, playing 4,000 seat venues, which was an amazing feat for a band to be going straight onto a headline tour of that scale. On the return of Tokyo Blade, recorded a live session for BBC Radio 1 once again and went back to Europe to play major festivals with the likes of Metallica, Ozzy, Whitesnake, Dio, Slayer and more. Tokyo Blade was soon in the United States, headlining their own tour once again, and it seemed that the boys could do no wrong. Upon the return to the UK shores, however, Tokyo Blade's second singer, Vic Wright, quit the band and returned to America to front his own band. What went on from there, we'll let you hear from Andy's own words. But suffice to say, they have had a long and illustrious career. Here's Andy Boulton of Tokyo Blade. Bye. Play the video. Now. Andy, I want to take you right back in the mists of time for a while. To the to the birth of Tokyo Blade.
Oh God! All right, I'll do my best.
Don't worry, I'm not going to pose any difficult questions. It's just that, for the uninitiated in the world of Tokyo Blade and the wonderful world that was NWOBHM. cast your mind back to those days. You were formed in 1979, I believe, in Salisbury.
Yeah, that's correct.
Beautiful part of the country, I might add.
Yeah, it's lovely. Very nice. Very nice place.
Oh, it is. It's one of my husband and I's most favourite places in the world, Wiltshire.
Oh, lovely.
And it was actually you didn't always go by Tokyo Blade at first, though, did you?
No, not at all. The first incarnation band, oh blimey, was White Diamond.
Ah.
Then we changed our name to Killer. I'll try and get this right. Then we changed our name again to Genghis. We changed our name to Killer. Then Alan Marsh, his previous band was called Genghis Khan.
Ah.
We then changed our name to Genghis Khan. Although the band weren't active at the time, Al's old band, they kind of kicked up about it and didn't like the fact that he was using the name. So we changed it to Tokyo Blade. And that was that.
Was there any reason why you chose Tokyo Blade?
Well, that's a question I get asked a lot. And the answer is, Alan wanted to call... Alan's always liked double-barreled names.
Right.
For bands. So he wanted to call the band Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah.
But then I was kind of very iffy about that because I said, well, it's a movie. And
yes.
I wasn't very happy about that. So I suggested the name Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
So then this was all at a meeting at Alan's house. So then Alan said, yeah, that's all right, but it's only a single name and I like to have a name. So I said, well, what about Tokyo Blade then? And everybody went quiet. Everybody just sort of looked at everybody else and said, that's a good name, but what does it mean? I said, well, it doesn't mean anything, does it? It's just, it's just a suggestion. But everybody really liked it. So that was that. Tokyo Blade it was.
It also meant that you'd essentially got a theme, really, in a way, hadn't you, for album covers and things, which you did utilise to great effect over the years.
Yeah, we did. I mean, it was kind of lucky, really, because it did give us a really good theme for album covers and for designs for album sleeves and stuff like that. So so it was quite fortunate, really. It was a good name change. Everybody seems to like the name. It seems to be a name that sticks in people's memory. So I think we did okay.
Was it always the guitar for you, or was there other careers that you thought you might go down before rock and roll corrupted your mind?
No, it was always the guitar.
Nice one.
My mum. My dear mum was a superb pianist and extremely gifted. And she had perfect pitch, wow. Which is quite a rare thing. But basically, she could hear anything once and play it immediately, which is a real rare. It's a real rare gift.
It is.
And she. Bless her, she sort of just understood that, she loved music. She was very, very passionate about music, and she knew that I wanted to do, that I wanted to play the guitar.
Mm.
And she did everything she could to encourage me.
Oh, good.
Which, is brilliant, really. So that was it.
What did you think of your choice of music to play on the guitar?
She didn't discriminate or judge. She just, she just was happy that I was playing, and she always said, that I was gifted, and he supported me, bought me my first guitar, bought me my second guitar, which was, you know, much more expensive, but she saved up money to get it for me, because we were, you know, at the end of the day, we were a very poor family, but she just knew how important that was to me.
Always good to hear of you know, parents who are supportive of gifted children, and especially in music, and it's such a rarity these days in particular.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she was very supportive, bless her, and I owe her everything, really.
The name Tokyo Blaze, as I say, did give you a design, if you like, a ready-made design, didn't it, for the debut album, which I remember to this day. It was so iconic, and it made such a great T-shirt as well, I will add. That was sort of came out of the demo that was floating around as well, didn't it?
Yes, it did. We did a 4-track EP. And did the usual thing, hawked it around, and nobody was interested. And the story is that the late Tommy Vance, was doing an opening gig at a place called Longley, which is a safari park.
It is, yeah.
As you probably know, which is close to where I live. And they were going to open a nightclub there called Oscars.
Oh, yes, I know it.
Yeah, and Tommy was going to do the opening night for the rock night, and we all went down, and I grabbed a single and went up to him and said, you know, Tommy, big fan and all that, can you play that? And he said, yeah. And he said, give it to me, and he just took it and he just put it to one side. And I just sort of stood there, I didn't know what to say, and I said, will you play it? And he said, if I like it, I'll play it. And I went, you know, I could see he was busy, and I left it at that. And a couple of weeks later, our manager phoned up Tommy's producer, and a secretary rather, and she said, yeah, it's on tonight. And Ian said, oh, you know, which track are they playing? And she said, all 4.
Wow.
Which was a real surprise and a real honour. So he played all 4 tracks. There was a repeat session where he played all 4 tracks as well. And then much later on, we did a session for BBC Radio 1 at their Maida Vale studios. So, and that was all thanks to Tommy.
He got a great ear. Tommy had a great ear for music.
Fantastic ear for music.
Did you mind being kind of put in the NWOBHM category at the time? No.
Didn't take any notice of it, really. So I've never sort of really taken any notice of categories or genres or whatever. To me, music is music. You know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, well, you don't have to listen to it. So, you know, that's my kind of feelings on it.
Absolutely.
So it didn't bother me at all.
Labels are for clothes, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. It just didn't bother me at all. It was kind of good to be part of that movement. But it wouldn't have bothered me if we weren't. It didn't matter to me.
Oh, it matters to Lars, but we won't go there.
Indeed.
And I mean, from then on, though, you literally went from strength to strength. I mean, we're talking 10 albums, 5 EPs, a live album. I mean, you have outputted a fair amount of music over the years, despite, you know, your ups and downs that you've had in a band, you know, splitting up twice. You've been consistently putting out great albums.
Thank you. I mean, as far as that goes, you know, my biggest passion, particularly these days, is my biggest passion has always been creating, songwriting. And Alan and I are very prolific songwriters. Alan, I've got my own studio here now, so Alan and I write all the songs, I record them, I mix them, and I master them. So everything's done here.
Yeah, good.
And it's really handy as well, because at the moment Al's living with me because he's between houses at the moment. So he's living here with me. So we've got all of this time, to create things. I mean, not every weekend, but most weekends we get together and get into my little studio and then, work things out and decide what we're going to do. So it's really handy.
Oh, so it sounds as if we won't have to wait too long for another album.
No, it's all done. It's all virtually done. So I just need to contact the record company now to see if they're happy to put this out. And if so, it should be out by the end of the year.
Oh, well, do send us, promo copy, and we'll stick it on ROX Radio as well, and we'll plug away for any videos you do as well. Yeah,
certainly.
Fantastic. Certainly. If you had to sort of cherry pick, 3 songs from Tokyo Blade's career for a best of, if you like, which songs really fond of? I know.
God, with the vast amount of songs that we've written, it's difficult to say. It's super difficult for me to say because I don't actually listen to my own stuff. I've got a bit of a reputation for that. I
think a lot of musicians don't, though.
No, I don't. I mean, once I've done something, I'm a bit of a junkie like that. Once I've done something, I want the next thing. I'm hungry for the next thing.
Your favourite song's the next one?
Yeah, I guess if I had to pick, somebody put a gun to my head and said you've got to pick a favourite, it would probably be The Last Samurai, which was from the Broken album, I think.
Ah.
That would probably be one of my favourite songs. I mean, there's all the classics, but stuff like If Heaven Is Hell, but I'm sick to death of hearing that song, so I can't honestly say it's my favourite. I do think that song, If Heaven Is Hell in particular, it's always been our crowd pleaser. It's the song that we always end the set with. Night of the Blade is good.
Yeah.
That's about all I can remember at the moment.
That's absolutely fine. There's been lots of lineup changes as well, hasn't there, over the years, which is inevitable, given the length of time we're talking about.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Tell me about this solo band that you put together, XFX.
That wasn't really a solo band. That was a band that a friend of mine has started, and they asked me to play it. The only solo thing that I've done is I did an album with a guy called Adrian O'Shaughnessy.
Right.
And we did an album which under the title of The Last Renegades.
Oh, I'll check that out.
Yeah, it's if you can check the website out, as I think tracks are on there. We did do a follow-up album, but I think that's run its course now. I don't think there'll be anything else from either of us, from The Last Renegades. But I met the tracks that they've done. I mean, they've been sitting on my computer for 2 years, I guess. So I might just put them on the website as a giveaway, and just so people can hear them.
It'd be nice to hear them. It's part of your canon, so to speak. So it'd be nice to hear them.
Yeah, definitely. If you go to just keep an eye on the website. Is it thelastrenegades.com? I think it's thelastrenegades.com.
Well, I'll find out, and link will be in the description, girls and boys.
Lovely.
Are you still being a guitar tutor these days?
No.
No, you gave that up. Too much stress.
No, I do a few people, but I keep it to a very small, very small one really these days. No, I've just got a really good job, which is fantastic. It's absolutely brilliant. So, I'm involved in that. Still, Alan and I will still always carry on writing and recording as long as we possibly can.
Good to hear.
And that's it. But we won't be doing. There'll be no more live dates.
That's a shame.
It is, but I think you've got to know your limitations.
Fully understand, Andy.
You get to an age where you just think, well, this is getting a bit silly now. So,
some would argue some others should probably think along the same lines, but we won't go there.
I think that a lot of people have, I think they've got sort of like, this desire to sort of just keep going, and which is fine if that's what they want to do. But I just think we're a bit past it.
Oh.
And the travelling thing was
just does your head in.
Oh God, that's hideous.
And as you say, you got your own recording studio, so you can still record whenever you want to and put out wherever you want to. So that's the best thing.
That's exactly what we'll do.
And the last album that you put out was 2022, wasn't it? Fury.
Yeah.
How did that go? Was that all done at home and you just kind of put that all together?
Yeah, that was all done here.
Great production.
Thank you. I was quite pleased. The next one I think will be, this next one that is coming out will be even better, hopefully. Very excited really about this one. I mean, I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing, creating. That's my passion.
You're a musician. That's what you do.
Yeah, it is, and that's where that's sort of where I am. That's what I'm most interested in.
Of course. Before I let you go, Andy, is there anything you want to say to your many, many fans out there?
Yeah, I do. I just want to say a really, really heartfelt and big thanks to everybody that's supported us through the years. And it's been a journey. It's been up and down, and there's been the lineup changes, and goodness knows what else, But the fans have been so loyal, and have stuck with us, and still go and buy the CDs and the product, which is rare in this day and age. So God bless you all, because we really do appreciate it. I mean, at the end of the day, you're nothing without fans. If you didn't have fans, there wouldn't be a lot of point on, But we have done because we've got such great fans.
Fans only leave bands that turn shit.
Yeah, that's true. And there are plenty out there.
Oh, yes.
I like to think that we've come strength to strength over the years.
You have indeed.
Still producing good stuff. And so, yeah.
Well, Andy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for taking the time to interview me. And
thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
No problem at all. Thanks very much for talking to me.
Bye-bye, and take care.
Bye-bye.
watching ROX TV. You rock.